Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, good morning, Jahvaree. Thanks for joining us. If you have a question, just use the raise hand button. We will get to you momentarily.
All right.
All right, Andrew Jones, lead us off.
Hey, Jahvaree. So in your estimation, what was the difference between the way you guys approached the Notre Dame game as a defense and the way you approached Virginia Tech?
Honestly, I just feel like the bond that we had going into Virginia Tech was more than what it was going into Notre Dame. We were all together. We all played as one. Even during the week, it showed that practice had more energy going into the Virginia Tech game than the Notre Dame game. So that made a big difference on the field.
How much did the meeting that you guys have, maybe sort of shaking the tree and getting some stuff, hashing some stuff out, sort of bring you guys to the point where you collectively entered in that way?
That meeting was actually needed because it showed that a lot of guys had a lot of things to get off their chest, and everything that was said meant a lot because we all took it to heart and we realized that we all needed to do what we needed to do and step up in each area on the field. So that's what the meeting was about, just stepping up and coming together and being one instead of just being by yourself. So.
And when you guys are in that right mindset, what is the most noticeable difference in how you play? Are you guys quicker? Do they think more clearly in pre-snap? What is the difference there?
The difference is, I honestly say, is communication-wise. Like, we were able to talk more on the field compared to the Notre Dame week. We were able to signal out things. We were able to watch more film and really just come together as one instead of just being single and just watching film by yourself. The whole unit watched film together. So it was one together thing instead of just being by yourself.
Cool. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Sure.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Jahvaree, what do you feel like is going to be the key to kind of building off of that performance so you can kind of stack another one Saturday against Miami?
Like you said, the key is to stack another one. Each week get better, each day get better. And that's the best part about it, is that we have another opportunity each day to get better. So I feel like that's going to be the difference going into this week, is making every day count.
And individually, how did you approach last week, given that, Miles had been kind of banged up a little bit and you knew you were going to get more snaps out there?
Honestly, I say the way we prepared in practice, not just me, but the whole D line, we all realized that we have a guy that's out. Well, he's not really out, but he's not able to step up in practice right now. So what we did was I had to step up in practice. And what I did was I was coached by Miles, and we coached each other to help each other out with knowing what we need to do on the field. So I say it was just a unit thing. It wasn't just by myself, because we all helped each other to be able to execute everything we need to do on the field.
And one last thing, Des told us yesterday that Corey Gaynor had kind of given him a few tips about some of the linemen in Miami. Did you also seek out Corey to get his opinion on the guys they had returning?
Yeah, he's told us a couple of different things, like just playing your keys, reading your keys, because they give you your chest. So I say just reading my keys was one of the main things that he told me to look for.
All right, Luciano, go ahead.
Hey, Jahvaree, hope you're doing well, and thanks for your time. How have you been dealing with this new defensive system under Coach Chiswick with more than a third of the season under your belt? And what aspect of your game would you say you have improved upon the most?
Honestly, the best part about the defense is that we're all able to go make plays. And just with making plays and stuff, it betters your game in all areas. So I'll say that's just been the best part about playing on his defense.
All right, last question, Adam Smith, go ahead.
Hey, Jahvaree. Just wanted to ask, what can you sort of compare what you guys are talking about this week as opposed to last week? Last week with, coming off the frustrations of Notre Dame and all that, it's not what you wanted. And this week coming off a performance, probably, I guess, your best game you guys have played this season as a defense. Just how is it different, or are you still talking about the same things? Is it still the same tone of things that you're talking about?
I say, to me, the tone has changed. I say it's more personal now, because it's we all want to win instead of just a few people wanting to win and a few people wanting to just get by. I feel like the thing about it is we all want this, and so we're all going to work together to get this right and make everything right and win each game. So I say everything is more personal.
How did y'all figure out people were wanting to just get by. Is that something you guys, did you have to call someone out? Is that?
I mean, it's just like different things, you know, just saying like, hey, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. Holding each other accountable is one of the biggest things that we changed. Holding each other accountable and holding yourself accountable was one of the things that we all had to realize. So that's like one of the biggest differences in this past week compared to the Notre Dame game.
Just last thing real quick, if Kim will allow it, wanted to ask you real quick about your third down package you guys have been using with getting Jacoby Cowan in there, getting Malachi Hamrick in there. Will Hardy obviously comes in as an extra DB. It seems like you're getting some pretty good things out of that group. They're starting to maybe, produce a little bit more. Like, what are you seeing there out of those guys, and sort of the different look that they bring you on an obvious passing down?
The look that I see is that they all have a motor and they all want to go make plays. And that's the best part about it, is that they're not going to like hold anything back. Once they're on the field, they're going to go. So that's the best part about putting them on the field, because they're playmakers.
Yeah. You see those guys getting amped up to get out there, that type of thing.
Every day, even in practice, every day, ready to go get the ball.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jahvaree, that's all we had for you. Thanks for a couple of
All right.
minutes this morning.
Yes, sir. Thanks.